All right, guys, what's up? Anthony Dizette with Let's Chat LPT and Let's Chat LPT.com. Super excited today. I have one of my amazing friends and colleagues now at LPT Realty, Rick Raanes. You may have seen him. I've interviewed him a few times, talked to this guy daily. Super excited to have him, tell you guys about what's been happening with LPT Realty. Rick decided to join us. He's one of the founders of LPT Realty Texas. He's got some amazing announcements, got some cool stuff to discuss that's happening at LPT Realty. And let's just get into it. What's going on, Rick?
So, dude, man, I really appreciate this opportunity to kind of share this. So, last week we had an opportunity to meet up with the leadership team in Las Vegas. And earlier, Robert had rolled out an idea that he wanted LPT to be one of the top training programs or training companies in the real estate industry. And so they spent some time and they kind of developed this program called Ascend. And it's about, climbing that mountain. How do you reach the summit? What are the things that we can put together to make the industry better? And because of NAR and all the decoupling of commissions, the first thing that we wanted to do was we had our listing power tools packaged together, but we wanted to do something for the buyer side. How can we elevate the game for a buyer's agent, showcasing the things that they're doing for their clients, and at the end of the day, making their value proposition way better? So they came up with this cool little thing, and it's called Build Your Ultimate Buyer Presentation Workbook. And so we are now the aces of the company. So I am literally an Ascend certified educator. And so I'm going to get to start off here in Texas and bringing these workbooks and how an agent can build out their own personalized workbook. And the great thing about this, Anthony, is they don't have to come to LPT to learn how to do this. They can come to one of our workshops. We're just going to show them what we're doing at LPT. And the nice thing about this stuff is Robert made the comment that I thought was super impressive is that no matter what, everybody needs to be giving a presentation. It doesn't matter if it's your mom, Uncle Joe, Aunt Sally, Anthony, you're my best friend. You call me and say, hey, Rick, I found this property online. I'd really like to go take a look at it and possibly put an offer on it. I would say a huge percentage of real estate agents today just take that phone call and they run with it. Hey, man, let's go take a look at the houses. But they never, ever really go sit down with that particular individual. New customer, somebody you've known for a really long time, you need to make sure you're taking time to give your presentation. It might be 30 minutes. It could be an hour and a half. It doesn't matter, but you need to have something that you can outline all the things that you're going to do for that particular client from the very first meeting where you are today all the way down to post-closing. You want to show them the value that you're going to bring, the professionalism that you're going to bring, but more importantly, all of the steps involved so that they don't miss anything. You want to bring not only your skill sets for your particular neighborhood, your market, your community, but you want to be able to show them your network or your team, what vendors you have, what title companies you work with, what contractors you work with, your inspectors, your insurance companies. All these things are super important because they're trusting you and they're spending a boatload of cash. So they want to make sure that you are being the professional in the room. Ascend is the new program. Our very first class that we're going to be teaching is the buyer presentation workbook. And that's LPT's rolled out this beautiful deal, all the collateral that you would need. This training class is going to go into the different concepts that each agent will bring to the table. It's going to be a fabulous way for us as real estate agents to magnify our value to our clients. And I'm really excited about actually becoming an Ascend certified educator. So I'm one of the first aces of LPT Realty, and I'm pretty pumped.
No, that's super cool, man. And let's talk about that. What does that offer to an agent? I know as a real estate agent right now, so many people are struggling in the industry. Things are happening, homes are not selling, buyers are confused, you know, maybe break down a little bit more, as an LPT agent, how would the ACE program help them grow their business and what opportunity does it bring to that real estate agent?
It brings confidence. I think one of the things that right now we're in a more balanced market. There is some confusions. We've got so many extenuating circumstances happening. And of course, right now we're a few weeks away from the election. And so there's some hesitation from buyers. But no matter what, it's somewhere down the line, this is going to explode. We've got a backlog of people in rental properties looking to buy a home. Some are afraid of interest rates. We're going to see a lot of the dust settle down to the ground once we get past the first of the year. And I believe that agents need to refine their skills. They need to be able to have that conversation. If somebody were to call you and say, I want you to come list my property, you have your presentations already laid out. You know what you're going to say when you go on that presentation. You're going to walk through the values of their property, the things that they can do to make it ready to go, and then your marketing plan going forward. LPT is a really great company for the listing power tools, which is what LPT stands for. So we've got that already dialed in. The importance of this buyer package was brought on by the NAR settlement. Robert spent, gosh, 2 solid weeks. I can't tell you how many hours he spent on the phone with agents talking about the things, their fears, their excitement, and about what is actually necessary to prove our worth to a client. And so this workbook that we're going to go through is dialed in specifically to highlight the positives that you will bring as a business professional to your client. And everybody needs to be able to do that, highlighting your skill set that you're going to provide to that transaction so that when you go to give your value, and no matter what that is, you can create your own value and what you're going to charge. You want to walk into that with the ultimate of confidence, and so that you can walk away saying, listen, I performed, I was paid for my value and the skills that I bring to the table, and I'm okay with it.
Nice. No, good stuff, man, and it's super exciting in, the way that LPT is right now. One, the innovative piece, Robert has noticed that, a lot of things were missing in the industry, and I just had a great podcast conversation with another Texas agent, and it's neat that they have the pulse of the market and the pulse of the agent, just knowing everything that's happening and be able to assisting help real estate agents. So let's talk about this, man. You were at a few different companies before. You saw an opportunity with LPT Realty. You've been now, what, a year and a half with us in Texas. How are things going so far?
Well, we're building out a pretty nice group of agents. I feel like the agent that's really excited about LPT is really for two things. Number one is agent choice. I believe that there is an opportunity for every agent, whether you're a brand new agent, we've got great mentorship programs, or if you're a seasoned agent just flying solo, and even up to the guy who's building out a really huge team. We've actually started to combine our teams with my business partner. And so we are creating a new team called the Eagle Nexus. We've got 24 people currently in less than 14 weeks. And we are super excited about what we can offer to them in helping them build their business. The agent choice is special because there's commission options. There's options for the tools that are available. And we own our own print shop. So the cost of these things are extremely low, and it saves the agent a ton of money. It's not just about what my split is with a particular company. It's what is my company doing to help me build my business. And truthfully, I've never seen another company give more back to the agent. And Robert's got such a wonderful game plan. He is the industry disruptor. LPT was just the innovative broker of the year this past year with Inman, and we are going to blow the doors out in 2025 when we start to open up more states.
What is that? So you mentioned about Inman with the Innovator Award. There's a lot of things. Again, being very innovative, having a pulse of the market, have a pulse of the real estate agent's business. And I like to ask this question: what are the things that you are most excited about with LPT Realty right now?
In the future. I believe that we are putting together the simplified systems. I think this business is such a shiny object, and today agents are getting so many phone calls. Hey, buy my lead program. Hey, do this over here. And our goal is to teach agents to be better fishermen. At the end of the day, you don't have to have all these shiny objects. You just have to be able to create a specific pipeline for your business, knowing that every single person that's in your phone, if you've got 100 people in your phone, 6 people will do business this year. If you've got 1,000 people in your phone, 60 will do business. How do I get to those specific numbers where I can create that conversion at a higher level? It's not a hard business. It's a conversation business. It's a contact sport. You got to make your contacts. I was talking with somebody the other day, and I say, "How many people do you talk to every day?" And they go, "A couple of people." And I'm like, "So if you're talking to 2 people a day, you're only going to make $20,000 this year." And they go, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a math problem. Real estate is a math problem. You have to have better conversations, and LPT is putting the tools in place that's allowing you to have better collateral for your presentation, allowing you to feel more confident in those conversations." So that you can deliver the end results at a faster clip and make the amount of money that you want to make as a real estate agent.
No, man, you nailed it. And I'll tell you, that's the problem I believe right now with a lot of real estate agents in the industry is they are not talking to enough people. Simply put, I know when the market shifted back in 2008, 2009, what we did, we started speaking to more people. I believe the internet in general, the progression of it over the last, 10 years or so or longer has really made an agent kind of sit back behind a computer versus going out and talking to people. And that's what I liked about LPT Realty. As simple as some of these items are, giving someone a piece of collateral, you're able to go communicate with them, put it in their hand, have a conversation about helping them with real estate. Simple as it is, it works. It worked in '09. It works in 2024. It's going to work in 2025, 26, 27, and 28. So with all that said, man, what's happening next with LPT? We talked about being excited. We talked about the Ascend platform. What else is happening with us over at LPT?
Man, they are rolling out the luxury. I'm going to call it a compass killer, and I know that's probably not the right word to do it, but we are rolling out a luxury brand program called Aperture, and it's going to be dialed into a spot where the upper end properties. One of the biggest hurdles that I will call it the capping brokerage, the Keller Williams of the world. They try to create a luxury brand, and it hasn't really flourished. EXP has done something with their luxury brand, and it's powerful for the agents that want to participate in it, but it's not becoming the face of the brand. You've got some of the bigger Sotheby's, the Douglas Elements of the world, the Compasses that have this exclusivity, if you will, that's in this little world. Aperture is going to take that. It's going to be the first luxury brand real estate company that will also be a stock driven company and a revenue share driven company, because all of those other big brands do not share in their profits. It's all driven towards either the franchise owner or the actual company itself. LPT is going to take our model, combine the two. LPT Holdings will own LPT Realty. LPT Holdings will own Aperture. They're going to own, as a separate company, the Ascend Training Program. And all of this is going to create the right amount of excitement for Wall Street that could potentially blow the doors out on our stock valuations, because we can now build two huge companies using the simplified tools that we have and the proprietary ownership and all of that. Man, it's for those that will look at it as a life-changing, wealth-building, legacy creation opportunity. There's never been a better time to really put your eyes on LPT Holdings and what we're going to do over the course of the next 3 to 4, maybe even 5 to 10 years.
Nice. Yeah, man, good stuff. As always, Rick, appreciate your time, man. Super excited about the growth of LPT Realty. You're one of my amazing partners, obviously, and we speak daily, multiple times a day. And excited about what you guys are doing. And how could someone get in touch with you if they want to find out more about LPT?
Find out more about LPT. I'm actually starting, with your help, creating my very first Why LPT Realty YouTube channel. So I'm going to put some of that stuff together, and it's going to be just the day-to-day information about what's going on with the company, what gets me excited, and what I'm seeing with others in the successes that they're having. I'd love for you to subscribe to that. It's Why LPT Realty, super simple to find. My direct line is 281-960-1900. I'd love talking real estate no matter what. Reach out to me, send me a text. You can find me on Facebook. I have one of the most unique names in real estate, Rick Raanes. If you just Google that, I promise you, you're going to find everywhere I'm at, and I would love to connect with you.
Absolutely. Cool deal. All right, man. Appreciate you. We will talk
Yeah,
soon.
man.
Thank you.
Let's rock. See you, buddy.